Cancer patients across BC will see long-term improvements in health and wellness thanks to a generous donation by a prominent Vancouver family. The late John Jambor and his grandson William P.J. McCarthy gifted $21.4 million to the BC Cancer Foundation in an announcement Thursday morning at the BC Cancer Agency in Vancouver. It was the largest charitable bequest to a single beneficiary in BC history.
It will enable us to, as they said, to dream, to think, to plan, and to develop new projects and see them through to achievement.
John Jambor was born in 1902 in what is now Slovakia. He came to Canada in 1928 and worked in a paper mill as a translator and also as a steamship travel agent. He then settled in Noranda, Quebec, where he operated a convenience store for 13 years. But it was in 1948 when he moved with his wife and kids to BC, where his prosperous real estate career began.
He started getting more and more involved in real estate, primarily residential, but then a few commercial properties, and then he'd build a small building and maybe a little bit bigger building the next time. And that was the most active phase of his life, was his retirement years, or supposed retirement years.
In 1970, tragedy struck when his wife Joan died of cancer. It was then when he started his philanthropic activities, donating over $1 million to the BC Cancer Agency for research and education. 10 years later, John became a patient himself at the BC Cancer Agency. He later passed in 1991 at the age of 89.
The work that they've done for well over 70 years speaks for itself. And that's why we decided that any gift we'd give would go for cancer research and education.
John bequeathed his equity in his Burnaby development to the BC Cancer Foundation. Under William's stewardship, the estate grew to $21.4 million by the 20th anniversary of John's passing. It was then when it was transferred to the BC Cancer Foundation.
Through his life, my grandfather set a standard, an example how to do things. And in doing so, he created a roadmap for others to follow. Very simply, work hard, live well, give back.
It's very important to be able to get the ball rolling, so to speak. And this kind of monies allows the ideas to be turned into preliminary evidence that can then lead to larger research projects.
Reporting in Kelowna, I'm Marianne Okel for Shaw TV.